I want to share with you a specific topic today. So it's really personal. It's actually about mastery. So today we're going to talk about like what is mastery, why is mastery important, and for whom is mastery maybe important, and who does it help or did it help in the past, and also about the how can we reach mastery. So in my mind, mastery for me is doing something for a really long time and doing it very well with unconscious effort, or what not with conscious effort. And what I mean by this is actually, let's say driving a car. When you drove a car at the first time, when you start doing your driver's license, remember how did it feel? Like how many things you have to think about, like thousands of things, right? You have to think about at the same time. And you were thinking like, how the hell can I do it? How the hell can I master this? Like, is there a way to master this? But then after 10 years after, you're doing your makeup while driving. You are phoning, you're watching something, or you typing something, which is not allowed, don't do it. But you know what I mean. Like you're doing something unconsciously. It's an unconscious competence. It has become an unconscious competence, right? You're doing it unconsciously without conscious effort. This is what I mean. And this is mastery. And for me, for my coaches, they have mastered, for example, high ticket closing, they have mastered leadership, they have mastered to teach someone to sell something, because they're doing this. They have been doing this for a really long time, and now they have mastered because they are successful in what they are doing. And that for me is mastery. And why did I choose this topic for today to talk about mastery? Because in my profession as a global trade manager, I would say that I have mastered specific topics like export, import, customs. This I've been doing for over 10 years now, and I could do it in my sleep. If you ask me something in my sleep, I can probably answer this, and without conscious effort, right? Or doing things without conscious effort, because it's just in my DNA now. I've just been doing it for too long, for a really long time, and now it has become my unconscious competence, like driving. And why I chose this topic, and that's very personal. I feel like I've reached a plateau in my career and my job. I feel bored sometimes when I do things that I've been doing it for 10 years. I think you understand what I mean. And that's why I was thinking about like, why am I bored? And is boredom good? Is it a good emotion? Actually, it's not, right? But what I learned from my coach is that feeling bored is not it's not bad. It's actually a good sign. It means that you have mastered something. Oh my goodness. I was like, yes, that's awesome. I have mastered something. Oh my goodness. I was thinking like, when I first heard about mastery, I was like, did I master something? No, I didn't, right? So, but now I have reached a level in my career that I can tell I know a lot of things. I know like 80% of a specific topic more than, I don't know, more than 90% of the people in my company, for example. We're like two people in the company who has knowledge about global trade and customs trade, and we're like 800 people, 2 out of 800. You can calculate it by yourself. Not many people know about this stuff, right? So I have reached this and I could teach people. And this is like why I chose this topic, because I feel bored, but feeling bored is not bad. It's actually a good sign. You have reached a level of mastery in a specific topic, and that is a good sign. And that's why I was kind of like, it reminds me of what my coaches taught me when I was in HTC, in high ticket closing, and in high ticket coach. I was learning all these stuff from Master Coach Alex, from Sifu Dan, from Coach Gerald, Coach Shilpa. I had so many coaches who taught me this, and they always say mastery is doing something without conscious effort. And doing it, not just doing something without conscious effort, like doing it like in a shitty way, but in a very, very good way. You have success with that, what you're doing. That is mastery, real mastery. And who has it helped? Who has it helped? I think it has helped me knowing about this definition of mastery and knowing that feeling bored is not something bad, and I'm not because I have the tendency to be a sapphire, to kind of like jump from one thing to another thing. But knowing this protects me actually from jumping from one thing to another thing, like many people do. Like they're jumping from one book to another book, they're jumping from one course to another course, from one program to another program, from one coach to another coach. We're changing all the time because we feel bored when we start doing something, and it kind of like, yeah, this is like not shiny anymore, and and then you jump to another one because it's shinier, it's better, it's bigger, whatever, louder, and that's why people are jumping a lot. But if you want to master something, it's really, really important to keep doing what you're doing when you love it. If you're not suffering from it, right? I'm not saying keep doing the job that you hate and keep doing until you reach mastery. No. Oh my goodness, don't do that, right? It's not the right way. So what I mean is, if you have found something that you love, that you doing it easily, it comes naturally out of you, that is a right sign to decide to do it and to master this skill. That is how I would say how to reach mastery, is to stay on one thing, focus, and not jumping around, grabbing, digging deep, right? Until you reach the success. And if you have reached a success on let's say you're earning money with it, it's a success. You have built a business with that skill, it's a success. And then you can start looking for other things that you might like. Okay? Understand? And that is how I would say how to reach mastery. Another thing I would like to share with you is I've been reading or listening to a book from Bob Proctor for about many months now. So I've been listening to it, just one book. So I bought it and I quit Audible because I didn't want to buy another book after I've finished that book. So I was like cutting and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to this book on repetition until I get it. What do I mean by I get it? I get it is, for example, I have sets of beliefs, right? Sets of beliefs that kind of like manipulate my habits. And these habits are taking me to a specific level that I'm here now, right? My current level, my current state. But if I want to reach another state, I need to change my belief system, change my sets of belief, my paradigms, you could say. And then you would ask, like, how do I change my paradigms? How do I change my sets of belief systems, or my belief systems in general? Is by repetition. Repetition, doing it again and again and again until I get it, until I really understand, and doing it without conscious effort. That is mastery as well. For me personally, it means it is mastery. When I want to change something and I do it again and again and again until my subconscious mind gets it, When you consuming content, then your conscious mind is getting it, but and then you're wondering, why am I not changing? Why am I not losing weight? Because your subconscious mind didn't get it. It just get the context, but the content, but the context is still empty. So the cup is still empty. You haven't reached anything yet. So that's why I was deciding that I was going to read this book until I get every chapter, until I implement everything. I wanted really to change my subconscious mind, my belief system, my paradigm. And that's why I keep repeating, reading it again and again, listening to it again and again until I really get it. And that is what also Bob Proctor is teaching. And in his paradigm book, Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. And yeah, this is what I want to tell you, what I want to share with you today. I hope this kind of like has inspired you to think about your habits or your mastery, your skills that you want to master. Remember, don't do the things you hate. Do the things that you love. Master it. Do it until you reach a level of success with that skill. All right? Until then, take care. Thanks for listening and see you in the next video. Bye.